Hello. So today we're going to talk about my experience getting the COVID-19 vaccine and if my characters are going to get vaccinated. But first, you're coming with me on my journey to Moderny in this little vaccine vlog.
Alright, y'all. I am in the car. I've got my masks. I've got my gloves. Because I am getting vaccinated today. Oh my gosh. I'm so ready. So I'm about to head to CVS and get my vaccine. First I'm going to stop and get something to eat. Then we're going to head to CVS. And you guys are coming on the journey with me.
Okay, so that last clip you saw was me right after I got the vaccine. So now I thought I would talk about what it was like booking that appointment and getting the vaccine, and then answer the question I'm sure everyone is dying to know: will my characters get vaccinated? So basically, I found out that I was eligible to get the vaccine where I live on April 5th. And as I'm sure most people know by now, it is not easy to get a vaccine appointment anywhere. So what I decided to do was go on the website at like 1 a.m. April 5th to try and get my appointment. So I scoured the websites for appointments and ended up on CVS, and they had some appointments available, but they were all in different cities and some were really far away, and it was just a lot. It was really confusing. There were appointments just coming and going and disappearing, and it was a mess. Finally, I ended up on CVS website and ended up with the only appointment I could possibly get, which was an hour away from where I live, and it was for April 9th, which was only a few days from then. It took an entire hour to finally book appointments, but I ended up getting appointments for myself and my mom, both on the same day, but at different CVS's in completely different cities and towns, and that is just the highlights of the journey that you just saw, basically. Now, as for actually getting the vaccine, it wasn't as, confusing and stuff as I thought it would be, because I'd previously gone to bring my grandmother to get her vaccine, and she went to a Walgreens, and it was kind of chaotic at Walgreens. There was pharmacists running around, and the chairs there were full. There was tons of people around the pharmacy just waiting to get their vaccines, and they were really behind, and we ended up having to wait a lot longer than our scheduled time, and it was a mess. At CVS, they must do it differently, because when I got there, you just check in at this little table at the front of the store, and they check you in and they give you your little card, and then you follow the path, which you saw in the vlog. You follow the path to where they set up to give the vaccines, and then they just call you in, and it was literally just me there at first, and then there was another girl who had already gotten hers, and then after I got mine, there was another guy who came. So it was just a lot calmer, I guess, at CVS. As for getting the actual vaccine, I got Moderna. The pharmacist who gave it to me, she wasn't that friendly, but she gave it, and I heard a lot of, some people say that you don't feel the shot going in. I definitely felt it. I definitely felt it, and then literally the second after I got it, my arm started getting sore. And I've heard some people say they didn't get sore at all, some people say they do, some people do it later on, everyone's different. But for me, it started getting sore the second after I got it, and it just progressed throughout the day. So I sat in CVS for my 15 minutes, and then when that was up, we left, and then we had to hurry up and get to the next city for my mom's appointment, but it just started getting sorer and sorer. Sorer word? It just started getting more and more sore as the day went on, basically. And by that night, I couldn't even lift my arm. Literally, it was so sore. and it's still sore now. It was only, when I'm filming this, it's only the next day. It's still sore now, but I can lift it a lot better today than I could. I can do more with it. Last night, I could not do anything with it, like literally nothing. Like, it was hard to like move it any which way. So basically, my arm looks fine. I'm looking at it in the camera. It's just this little, if you can even see it, this little dot is where the shot went in, but it looks fine. It's just still kind of sore, but not like it was. Now I'll be going back to that same CVS an hour away for my second dose in a few weeks, and I hear that people get more like side effects after their second dose, so we'll see what happens. I'm probably not going to make a whole video about it, but maybe I don't know. I'll post on Instagram or something if anyone's interested. So that was my experience booking the appointment and getting the vaccine. But what I'm sure everyone has been waiting to the end of the video to find out is, will my characters from the flip side of sad get vaccinated? Because that's the real burning questions, right? Basically, I want to know if anyone else who's a writer does this, because I do this all the time, and I'm just curious. If you're a writer, please tell me in the comments if you do this too. Whenever there's something major going on, either in my life or just in the world, I will put my characters in that situation. Whether I'm just like making up a scenario in my head, or I like actually write it. Like sometimes I'll actually write little stories of these things happening, or I'll just, you know, think about it. I don't know. But like even the pandemic, like when we were like in quarantine and stuff, I imagined what my characters would be doing in this situation, and like going out or not going out and wearing masks and washing their groceries and all things like this. So I just always do this. And sometimes like things will go on in the world or in my life, and I'll actually put it in a book, or I'll just, you know, think of a scenario. So that's of course what I did when it came time to get the vaccine. I was like, would James, Letta, and Spirit get the vaccine? So here's the answer. James would definitely get the vaccine because he sees so many people and he travels and he does so many things. It would be the best option for him to get the vaccine, obviously. He would probably be really like, you know, tough and not care when he goes into the, you know, to get the vaccine, up until the second the shot is going in his arm. Then he would probably just cower beneath the pharmacist and then whine all day about how his arm hurts. As for Spirit, she obviously does not need the vaccine. She's this entity, this ghostly, she's not human, so she does not need the vaccine. So she would just listen to James complain about his and then make fun of him because he's complaining again. That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and hit like if you liked. I make new videos every Tuesday, and I will see you all next time. Oh no. Oh dear, this is gonna be a mess. It's hot too. No one wants to see that.